Welcome, friends, to Pixel Wisdom. It's wonderful to have you here with us today. In a world that feels like it's constantly buzzing, shouting, and demanding our attention, have you ever wondered what would happen if we just stopped, if we chose to embrace the quiet? Today, we're going to dive deep into a topic that might seem simple on the surface, but holds profound power: silence. We're not just talking about the absence of noise. We're talking about finding a source of incredible strength, clarity, and peace that's been waiting for you all along. This isn't about escaping the world, but about understanding it and yourself more deeply. Think of this time together as a small sanctuary, a pause button on the chaos of daily life. So, I invite you to find a comfortable spot. Maybe take a deep, slow breath and let your shoulders relax. Let the noise of your day begin to fade into the background. Get comfortable, and let's begin this journey into the heart of silence together. It's a journey that can truly change everything. A cozy, minimalist room with a single plant near a window. Sunlight streams in, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Let's start with a simple but powerful idea. Silence is not empty, it's full of answers. It's a space where we can finally hear the gentle whisper of our own inner voice, a voice that is so often drowned out by the constant chatter of our minds and the world around us. In our day-to-day lives, we are bombarded with information, notifications, and expectations. Our minds are like a busy city street, with thoughts rushing past like cars, each one honking for attention. But when we intentionally step into silence, we step off that busy street and onto a quiet park bench. It's from this bench that we can begin to observe our thoughts without getting swept away by them. It's a chance to reconnect with who we are beneath all the layers of stress, responsibility, and distraction. Imagine your mind is a glass of water filled with swirling sediment. As long as you keep shaking it, the water remains cloudy and unclear. But if you set the glass down and let it be still, the sediment slowly settles and the water becomes crystal clear. Silence is the act of setting that glass down. It allows the turbulence of our minds to settle, revealing the clarity that was always there underneath. Now, I want to propose a small, gentle experiment for you. Right now, or perhaps later today when you find a moment, I invite you to try sitting in silence for just 3 minutes. That's it, 180 seconds. Find a quiet place, set a timer, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and just be. Don't try to force your mind to be empty, that's nearly impossible. Instead, simply notice what comes up. Notice the thoughts that drift in. Acknowledge them gently, like clouds passing in the sky, and let them float on by. Don't judge them, don't cling to them. Just observe, notice the sounds around you, the feeling of the air on your skin. What you might discover in those 3 short minutes could surprise you. You might find a sense of calm, or maybe you'll notice just how busy your mind really is. Both are valuable discoveries. An animated, storybook-style illustration appears. It shows a wise-looking cat sitting perfectly still on a riverbank, watching the water flow. To better understand this, let me share a little parable with you. Imagine a wise old cat who lived by a flowing river. Every day, the younger, more restless kittens would chase after fish, frantically pouncing and splashing, but they often came up empty-pawed, tired and frustrated. They would look over at the old cat, who sat perfectly still on the bank, his eyes gently focused on the water. He wasn't tense, he was simply present. He would sit for what seemed like hours, just watching the current, feeling the rhythm of the river. The kittens would get impatient. Why are you just sitting there? They'd meow. The fish are getting away. The old cat would just smile softly. He wasn't waiting for just any fish. He was waiting for the right moment. He understood the river's flow, the patterns of the fish, and the exact instant to act with effortless precision. When that perfect moment arrived, with a single, swift, and graceful movement, he would catch a fish while the kittens were still splashing in a frenzy. The lesson from our wise feline friend is not about catching fish, of course. It's about the power of patient observation. The cat teaches us that rushing, striving, and forcing things often leads to exhaustion and little reward. By embracing stillness, by sitting with the flow of life instead of fighting against it, we develop a deeper wisdom. We learn to recognize the right moments to act and the right moments to simply be. Silence is that stillness. It's our riverbank where we can sit, observe, and learn to act with purpose and grace rather than frantic energy. It's about letting go of the rush and truly embracing the beautiful, flowing present moment. Returns to live action. A person is shown mindfully pouring coffee in the morning, watching the steam rise. Then, someone walking slowly through a park at dusk. So, how can we bring this powerful practice into our own lives? It can feel daunting, especially when our schedules are already packed. The good news is, you don't need to go on a week-long silent retreat to reap the benefits. It's about finding small, sacred pockets of silence in your everyday routine. It's about weaving stillness into the fabric of your day. Let's think about some practical ways to do this. For example, your morning coffee or tea. Instead of scrolling through your phone or turning on the news, what if you took the first 5 minutes just to sit with your drink? Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Inhale the aroma. Watch the steam rise. Be fully present in that simple sensory experience. Or consider your commute. If you drive, maybe you can turn off the radio for the last 10 minutes of your trip and just be with your thoughts in the quiet of your car. If you take public transport, you could put on some noise-canceling headphones without playing anything, creating a small bubble of peace amidst the bustle. An evening walk is another perfect opportunity. Leave your earbuds at home and just listen to the sounds of your neighborhood, the chirping of birds, the rustle of leaves, the distant hum of the city. These small acts of reclaiming silence can have a ripple effect on your entire day. They are little resets for your nervous system, moments to ground yourself and reconnect. Start small. Even 1 minute of intentional silence is more powerful than none. The goal isn't to achieve some perfect state of Zen, but simply to give yourself the gift of a pause. A beautiful time-lapse of a sunset, colors shifting from orange and pink to deep purple and blue, ending on a starry night sky. As our time together comes to a close, I hope you feel a little more connected to the idea that silence isn't something to be filled, but something to be explored. It's not an absence, but a presence of peace, of clarity, and of your own truest self. In the quiet, we can find the strength to navigate the noise. We can find the wisdom to know when to act and when to wait. And we can find the compassion to be kinder to ourselves and to others. Your strength isn't always in what you say or do, but in the quiet spaces you cultivate in between. Remember the calm of the forest, the clarity of the settled water, and the wisdom of the patient cat. These are the gifts that silence offers us. If this message resonated with you today, if you felt a little spark of recognition or curiosity, I would be so grateful if you'd subscribe to Pixel Wisdom and join our growing community. We explore these kinds of ideas to help us all live with a little more intention and peace. Please share your own experiences with silence in the comments below. I truly love reading your thoughts and learning from you. Your journey is an inspiration. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Silence is your strength. Start using it today. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, and be sure to check out our next video, Stories of Resilience, for more inspiration. Until next time, take care.